I did it, I did it, I did it! I fixed the first aid antibiotic. Welcome everybody. Pursuit here, playing some 7 Days to Die. And yes, I finally fixed it. I don't know those of you who noticed. I didn't notice because I never used the first aid kit. I made it so it worked with antibiotics. But when I did that, it broke the ability to give your 50 points of health and to fix bleeding. I finally figured out how to get it working right so that it gives you 50 health, fixes bleeding, and it gives you an antibiotic dosing at the low-level infection. So to show you how that works, I'm going to go ahead and remove the infection. And remove the antibiotics. I currently have it cured right now, so if I debuff cured. I typed it wrong. Not debuff. Cured. That removes my antibiotic effects that I've got going from the regular antibiotic. And if I buff an infection, meaning give myself an infection. So I currently have the infection. Let's go throw down something I have in my inventory here that I don't need. This we'll come back for. And we will go down and get ourselves hurt after I just set a few of these things to clear my inventory with. Really don't need this. Let's just toss it. And let's go get ourselves, there's a dog down there. Let's go let the dog hurt me and we'll show you how well the first aid kit does work. So it should cure the infection and it should give me 50 points of health and it should give you an extra 10 on top of that. Where are you, doggy? Come, bite me. One more time. Okay, so we are bleeding, we are injured really well. Let's go ahead and use this kit right now. So it gave me plus 50, it gave me steel healing for 10 points at this juncture. And we're going to need to use it again, apparently. So it fixed all those things, but I'm not, so I don't waste another one, I'm just going to use this. So we fixed all of it. We cured the infection, and we got 50 points of health. We got 10 seconds of extra additional healing. So it's all good now. It works. I currently don't have the antibiotic that I removed, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and just get rid of some of this stuff, and we will go up and take care of looting that building up there if nobody else comes and bothers us. Oh, gotta wait a second while that stuff crafts. It's almost done. Because it's getting dark quickly, and we don't really need to fight a bunch of zombies here. I would like to get this building looted. Now that I showed that works, I also did change the axe so that it does not, it's going through a window, so that the delay was 1 second before, now it's let's go ahead and chop down the speed. Now it's to 1.1, and I did that partially, well, mainly because the swing here takes too long, and the delay was actually making it so that it wasn't lining up with the animation every time you hit, if you broke down a large tree. So now it's back to working properly. That takes down its ability a little bit too. Matches up a lot better, I think. So I did it. Take that for what you will. Let's move on and get looting this building. When I loot a building, I like to go in through there. When I loot an apartment building, we also need to fix our headlamp because it doesn't work properly until we put it back on for the first time after loading the game. So I like to go in through one of the balconies. We don't really need to fix it that much. But then I also like to go in and downstairs. And at the very least, I would like to repair that door up. The full wood level, which it's at right now. Let's go ahead and just throw a couple more frames in front of it also. There we go, like that. And let's just do that so that it's no longer acknowledged as an opening. So hopefully they won't come through there. And I recommend having lots of frames when you're looting. Always a good thing to have. So let's go ahead and like 50 more should be good. Let's loot the first level before dark hits, if we can hurry. These beds have got a lot of good parts on them, so let's go ahead and get that. Get the toilet. Could get the curtains too, but I really don't think I need the cloth that much right now, and I'll have got plenty of cloth. Because we are efficient looters. That bed frame's okay, but we really don't need it either. Let's just... We gotta break down some more of this stuff. You might think this is a little cheaty, and sometimes I do too. You gotta make a lot of seed mix with this. You can also turn it into cotton. Kind of what you want to do with it. But I really made this mod, my Nomad Wanderer pack, so you have options. If you feel like it's overpowered for you in certain aspects, don't use it. But it's meant to be so you can be on the run a lot, which is what I like to do. I don't like to sit and make a base and mess around with needing somewhere to live. I'd rather say that I'm a very efficient storage packer, and that's how I make my way through the world. Let's go ahead and scrap that because we can make others like it. Just get our stuff all set up here a little bit better. And I did add another recipe in, so that rather than scrapping these, you can do the recipe and get straight amounts of iron, 6 for 6. There we go. Because sometimes you get those stacked up pretty well, and who knows, maybe you want to carry around cans, which is, by all means, please do. Good leather here from these chairs. Let's go ahead and grab those. Got about 2 hours before we need to get running upstairs, because I do not want to be on the first floor. It's too easy to get sensed when you're on the first floor. So let's get as much as we can done on the first floor, and then we'll move up to the top floor and make our way back down. I don't know for time-wise. Doing okay for time-wise. I might not get the chance to loot upstairs, because as you know, I like to keep my episodes down to about 20 minutes, so let's see how far we can get through this building. I'm probably not going to loot the entire building, because really that's quite boring. It is good for getting your scavenging levels up, which I should look at right now real quick. Let's see. I have 41 points. My scavenging is currently... I think we should spend some on scavenging. Currently craft quite a bit of ammo, so if we look at... my scavenging is currently at 30... did I already... What is it called? Quality Joe. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy Quality Joe, which will help us find higher level equipment. So let's go ahead and get one. How many can we get? 2. Okay, we're not high enough on our scavenging yet. We need to get up to level 60. So that's going to limit us there, which I didn't know if I wanted to go higher, and I can't. So that works great for me. How are we doing for time? It's 9 o'clock. We got 1 more hour before dark. I don't think I'm going to finish, so I'm going to have to be quiet here when I finish up here. But I'd like to clear the first level, because part of the thing is the first level gets pretty destroyed too. So if you don't loot it to begin with, there's a good chance you might not have anything left to loot when you're done. Let's go ahead and just make that a forged iron. Get rid of that. Could have scrapped that, but I'm going to be used to doing it the other way now, so I'm never going to. These couches, like I said again, good for leather. We probably have a lot of duct tape that we've made from leather. How are we doing? 344. Nice. Let's go through here too. Yeah, that's just slightly slower now, which I am fine with. Like I was saying, lots of good stuff you get from those too, but it means you have to figure out what you're going to do with your inventory. Is that better than what I'm... Nah, they're about the same. Let's just scrap this one. Let's scrap this, because I'm not too interested in it. Some of this out of the way. We are not going to make it upstairs before... So hopefully nobody notices us. Let's get a whole bunch of this stuff going. I like that the corner ones are no longer covered. Even though you could kind of put a cupboard back here, it just makes more sense that they're not. I know some of the buildings they haven't fixed yet, so the corners are still covered in certain areas. Just not in this one, not in the apartment buildings. I think the Forge House still has some that are in the corners that are messed up. Okay, it is officially dark. Let's stick down. We don't have anything that smells, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. Let's finish off these 2 apartments that are still here. Well, let's just run around. Hopefully they don't care enough. I don't want to waste time. Let's see. Recipes. Do end up doing a lot of crafting for this, but I end up with a lot more resources, so take it for what you will. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to make seed mix. Still trying to determine if I think that's lower. I don't know if there's a way to change how much you get. It's probably what I will do. I'll probably change the recipe for how much you get. Rather than making so that I can't convert them. Because that's a little bit much in the way of cotton. We'll have to see though. Some of these recipes do go back and forth, which makes them a little bit overpowered, but you do have to earn the ability to do it, so it's not like it's an instant gift in the beginning of the game. I'm getting a lot of iron. Good, good, good. Going to see mix. Let's just scrap this. I don't need a shirt. One more room here, and then we'll go upstairs. We might still get to loot something big. All the good stuff's upstairs. Well, not all the good stuff. There's kind of intermixed. You find some bookshelves and other whatnot things as you go. Most part, though, the best stuff is upstairs. And these, they have really turned down the amount of loot you get from this stuff. A lot of these shelves are totally barren, which I guess, you know, a zombie apocalypse, you can kind of expect that to be the case. Let's see what else we can get out of these places. We could turn these vitamins into goldenrod tea, but we've got plenty of goldenrod tea, so I think I will just use them because you do get a 0.5 wellness for it. Murky water to go along with everything else we got. Okay, I am feeling this is a little overpowered, so I'm going to have to fix it. Of course, it is the kind of thing where you go and pick up 8 plants so you break a bed. Maybe it's not that overpowered. Maybe it's really not. It's easy to pick up plants from outside. It's a matter of having completed the quest. So maybe I will just leave it. I mean, it's not like there's infinite beds in the world. You have to go into an apartment building in a wasteland, or to find a house you break into. And you could probably do it a lot faster just by being outside and picking up some plants off the ground. Yeah. I think it's okay balance. But if you don't, let me know. I like to know what people think. I might not agree with you, but I like to know what people think. And so I can try and balance it based on other people's opinions of what works and what doesn't. It's not a bad idea. So let's see if we got time to go loot at least one of the extra large looting doohickeys upstairs to see what kind of good stuff we can find out that we have better looting. Wow, I forgot how high these stairs go. Sometimes I like to block them all the way up as I'm going, but not today. So this is going to be the good one. You can kind of tell which is the good one because it's the most blocked off. So he's like, I need to secure all of my really good loot in here. I'm a detective, but somebody's out there banging on stuff. Hopefully they won't get into where I am. Now that I'm a couple levels up. Okay, look at all this good stuff. So this guy locked himself in here and died. Poor fellow. He forgot to eat. So what do we got there? We have a 44 Magnum part. Can I craft that yet? Recipes. No, not where. Oh. 44 Magnum. There you go. That's what you get for clicking too fast sometimes. So we can assemble it. Look how much. Okay, if you didn't notice, that was at a 240. This makes a good point for me to tell right now. If you have parts and you want to repair them in a gun rather than repair them outside a gun. As you notice, that took this down from a 240 to 199, whereas like a gun like this. Let's go ahead and repair this and see what happens. If I repair this, and I might regret doing this, but I'm going to do it anyways because I'll probably find something better. You notice 140, 285, 182, and 97. Let's repair this. See what we end up with. 175. It hardly took any points off of those at all. So do not repair parts by themselves. That's our live and learn moment there. But if you got it all the way done up already, you really, besides wasting a repair kit, which we have plenty of, let's repair this one too. You're really not hurting durability much at all. So just do it, people. It's worth it. If you get to half, go ahead and repair. If you got plenty of repair kits like I do, just do it. The damage, it can drop from like half of what it was or more that you're doing. So keep them well repaired. Let's go ahead and break these down to ammo parts. And see what's in the bookcase. Probably already have both of those. And well, do we have this one? Let's read. I do have that one already. Probably already wearing one. Let's just read all these. Do I have a shotgun? Oh, good. I found something that I need. Read this, which I really don't care about, and I already have apparently. And let's read this, which I already have also. So we did manage to get the shotgun recipe, so we can start using a shotgun, which may be a good way to take out some of those more fierce zombies. Repairing this is not as good. I almost want to wait till it breaks the way that it goes. Let's see how much I do on damage though. 2115, 2160. If I repair it, I'm better off making a new one. 2162. That's 60 points, and it was about 55. So it was worth repairing, but it takes a lot more off of it when you repair this. And when you repair your tools and when you repair your guns, which I am fine with. I'm not a fan of things being degraded so much, but you can make new tools easily enough. A lot more difficult to make weapons, because frankly, you can't make weapons. You have to find them. So let's see. We're gonna get in here before we're done. So what kind of goodies we get out of this gun safe. So we've got shotgun, pistol. Is any of that better than what I've got? Pistol parts 194. Pistol grip 148. They're both better. I am going to hope that I don't lose this, and I'm just going to scrap these other pistol parts. We could put them into a spare pistol. Maybe I will do that also. But it's time for me to go. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you did by giving a thumbs up on the video. I don't want to go through there. Go through here. Leave a comment of what you thought about how it's going here. What I might do in the future. Subscribe for future content if you're not a member of my channel. And I will see you in the next one. Now get on with your pursuit. And I don't know, we'll finish looting this place, or maybe we'll just take off in the morning when it gets that time.